it in outside off stump. And cut away nicely by Bracey to the offside, off the back foot for 4. Down below us as in goes Mulder, straighter this time. Bracey just turns it calmly off his legs down towards mid-wicket. Leicestershire skipper Lewis Hill runs across from mid-on to field.
Approaches, he's in over the wicket, bowling to the left-handed Bracey, who flicks that one away, backward of square. There are 2 fielders trying to get there. The ball's not exactly racing across the outfield, but it will beat.
In goes Mulder, driven beautifully, just slightly over pitch, and again Bracey looks absolutely on top of his game. He's certainly got on top of the bounce there. In goes Mulder, driven, but hand off the bat. It was slightly wide from Mulder to Bracey, and he had to reach for it a little bit. Got it away behind square on the offside, down towards wide third man. Hull came in and fielded.
Right as well early on. Right bowls to Hammond, who drives in the air. He's caught at point. Hammond goes without scoring. And he just spooned it, really. It wasn't the trickiest catch at point.
Is in and bowls. Bracey's driving beautifully. Got on top of the bounce there. Past Kimber. Couldn't get across. And it runs out to the deep extra. Well, obviously deep extra cover boundary for 4. Super. Mulder is in. Edge caught at slip. Oh, Bracey went for the drive, having hit the previous delivery beautifully to the boundary. In this one as well. Bowls very straight. Going down the legs. No! Tector is gone. Leg before wicket. Mulder has 2 in 3 balls. I thought for a minute might just have been drifting down.
And stumped in some tame dismissals as well as Price pushes into the gap this time. Beats Budinger to his right-hand side. It's running out towards the backward point boundary but shouldn't get there. But it's a long way to a pretty comfortable 3, which is exactly what they've done. 10th over. It's short and wide and has been hammered for 4 by Van Buren. You've never really been able to bowl there to him. He's so strong on that cut shot.
5.11. In goes Hull. Bowls up in the air. Should be caught by Mulder. Is caught by Mulder. Price top edged. Went for the pull. And a simple catch for Mulder at mid-on.
Salisbury is into. They bowled him! Cut 2 stumps flattened. And Taylor for a big shot off a late ball.
It does look to be one of his favourite shots, certainly. Often it's away with.
In comes Salisbury and pulled by Tom Price out towards mid-wicket, and that will be the boundary, of course. Salisbury bowls to Price, who edges. There's no slip. It would have been straight into the hands of first slip if it had been at fast medium bowlers, but he's okay to stay in his crease and play that shot because he's picked it up. In comes Scriven and bowls, and Price has clipped this one high in the air. Deep square is under it. Catch taken.
Well, yeah.
Wiaan Mulder underneath it, and Tom Price probably looking to target that mid-wicket. At the same time, he's been terrific for Gloucestershire with the ball the last couple of games, and he's not going to contribute any more with the bat than the 2 that he scored, because that ball was a ball which Anwar Ali's signalling that the ball's cut back at him.
I've reduced the odds considerably already. Hull is in. Bowls, a bounce, a good one, and Smith just ducks underneath it. Bracey then. No. Well, Payne must have done.
Yes. Yeah, David Payne bowled the last over. Defended 8. Oh. Scriven bowls to Smith, who struck on the pad. This looks pretty close. It's been given out. So that's all going to change now with just Payne and Van Meekeren to come.
In goes Mulder. Bowls outside off stump. Driven, but in the air and very successfully by David Payne, clubbed over extra cover.
Scriven bowls to Van Buren, who drives just out of the reach of the bowler and out of the reach of Wright as well, who slides and can't get it, and it is a boundary. Wright bowls to Van Buren, has gone wide outside the off stump. Van Buren tried to cut it, got a noticeable outside edge, and the catch taken by Handscomb behind the stumps.
Well, goodness me. And a brilliant catch. That was astonishing. Van Meekeren stepped across, tried to ramp the delivery. In goes Price and bowls. Patelis forward, thick inside edge, but that one is squeezed down towards wide long leg, and he's going to pick up a couple of runs to a huge cheer from the Leicestershire faithful.
Past the umpire, he bowls, they get a bit of outswing, and it's driven, and you can hear how the crowd are responding to that. It's racing away towards the cover boundary. It'll be pulled in just a few metres from the rope, and they will come back for 3. A push, but a well-timed push by Budinger. As he's up to the wicket, he bowls, straight delivery on leg stump, moving back in to Patel, and it's clipped into the leg side. And he'll take a single, so 6 for no loss in pursuit of 126. He's up to the wicket, he bowls. Oh, and it's edged and caught. Bit of movement away from Budinger, and there's the outside edge straight to second slip.
Price is in, outside off stump, driven, caught brilliantly. 2 hands just above his head. I thought it was going to go over his head, but he went for the big drive, got the big edge.
That he would be able to play here. Payne bowls, it's chopped away by Hill, past backward points, running out towards the boundary. Jack Taylor's trying to get there from third man, but won't be able to do so. Their bowling attack. Payne bowls, that's edged, and another catch for Ollie Price at second slip. This time low down to his right-hand side. Lewis Hill has gone for 4. Here's Payne to Ackerman, he drives off the back foot through extra cover, and it's running out towards what is a long boundary. I think it will get there despite the speed of Hammond. He gives it his best. In comes Payne and bowls. This is played away through the covers by Handscomb. Just a little push, not really a full-blooded drive, but it will bring him a couple of runs. Look how far Miles Hammond slides across the outfield there.
Bowls, driven hard, and it's driven for 4. Huge cheer, you heard, as Anwar dived across to his right this time. I thought he was actually going to get there.
As narrow as he's standing. Anwar Ali is in and bowls, and that's a beautiful delivery. It's got him, LBW.
Facing his first ball from Van Meekeren, bowls a bouncer. Just leans back out of the way of it. Sharpish delivery. Decent one to get first up, then he rehearses the end out at the moment. In goes Van Meekeren outside off stump, and it was short and very wide. Handscomb reached for it and chopped it over point. It's going to be dragged back in because he didn't get all of it. Mulder wanted a third. Handscomb sent him back. Meekeren is in, pulled by Handscomb. It was short and it was outside off stump. Handscomb saw it all the way, pulled it very straight, only just wide.
Anwar Ali bowls, it's a short ball. He gets on top of it, does Mulder, and pulls the ball out towards deep square. It's only going to be a single, but it is.
Mulder on strike. Van Meekeren is in, outside off stump, cut away for 4. Really timed that one beautifully. Bowls again onto the legs. That could be 4 as well. No, long legs should get there. Oh, he hasn't. He did get there, but unfortunately running.
In goes Anwar Ali and bowls. It's a short ball. It's pulled in the air. It's not been timed, but it's fallen well away from any fielder. And it'll only be the single with deep square leg running round. Slip is back in. It's a short ball. It's been cracked away through forward square leg, and the fielder can't get there.
Payne is into him again. It's full and it's driven, and it's going to be 4. Outside off stump, width, and Mulder just leant into it, steered it away, didn't try and overhit it.
1.5. This is punched off the back foot by Mulder. That's a sweet shot through cover point, and it crosses the boundary rope now.
As he runs in and bowls the final ball of the over, and it's going to be 4. And Payne can't quite believe it because it was just working its way down the leg side.
In comes Van Meekeren, and he bowls. It's driven sumptuously through the covers by Mulder. That's the shot of the day, I think, there. In fairness, we haven't seen a huge number of boundaries. Van Meekeren bowls. Oh, he's almost chopped on, but he might get 4 for this as it's going down fine. It does go for 4. It beats Tom Price. And Meekeren bowls. It's short, pulled away. It's off the hands of mid-wicket, and it's 4 more. Oh, I hope his fingers are all certainly around that point anyway. Van Meekeren bowls. It's another short ball. It's muscled away. Takes a pretty horrid bounce on Anwar Ali, but at the same time, he didn't get down to cut it off.
Smith is in and bowls. Mulder goes back. He's appealing for leg before it's going on down the leg side. It is a leg bye, and Leicestershire have won. They are through to the One Day Cup final. They have won the game by 6 wickets.